Hello and welcome to Be Powerful with Liz and Lee. It's a new day and we're so glad you're here.
So you can expect to hear candid conversations on what it means to be powerful. Live authentically, live in the midst of ups and downs, productively, and above all else, joyfully.
We are so thankful for you, our community of listeners, and we hope you enjoy today's show. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Lee.
Happy day, happy day. How are you? How are we? What's up?
We're busy little bees, aren't we?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Pushing and moving. Life is good.
Life is good. Straight out of the studio.
Yes.
We got some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Lots going on. We're going to pivot from last week's podcast, and we're going to go into
hope.
Yeah, I think we bared the soul of at least you. We'll bear mine at some point. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of good things going on at the studio, right? So we are getting ready to open, not getting ready to, but we're excited about opening in Winston-Salem coming up. And we've got some feelers out in some other cities. So we're just going to go ahead and use our platform right here to say, if you're in Raleigh, Atlanta, Houston, wherever you are, Timbuktu, hey, we can find our way to Timbuktu, actually. We have a lot of people getting in touch with us saying, oh my gosh, please bring Hilliard Studio Method to our town. What we're doing is a private, a licensing agreement. So you could be your own boss. So it's pretty much an entrepreneur idea for you if you've always wanted to either own your own business, own your own fitness business, be a part of Hilliard Studio Method in some really incredible way. I think it's a really good time to jump in here because it's hot and people are coming at it. So I'm excited.
That's exciting.
I am really excited. So that's what you've taught 2 classes today.
Yep. And then I was training our newest owner in Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
So
Lucy Noel. And we are excited. So we did come out sweaty and ready to go. And kind of
that's where we are.
Yeah. Now it's October. It is fall, y'all.
Little October challenge at the studio. We've been doing some philanthropy stuff with the Hardest Yard. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. And
which we do not take lightly. And that's kind of the point of really what we do is hopefully support and empower women and men in being a part of a community that looks to do good things for other people.
Absolutely. Women's health is kind of our that's who we are. But women and men's health is right up our alley too. So we are always going to support Breast Cancer Month. We just did the big fundraiser and we are still continuing the fundraiser for St. Jude.
That's exactly right. Always. So even though the party portion has passed, the fundraising never ends, right? So if you would like to donate to Team Cameron Gray, you may continue to do so through the end of the year. And if that speaks to you, maybe not now, but in a few weeks or a month or during the holidays, and you feel like you have a little bit of extra to give, then that would mean a lot to all the families.
All the families.
We're on not just ours.
Hashtag Team Cameron Gray because that's my grandson. And by the way, that's going to stay up on my Instagram pretty much from here on out. You know, you can do this in 2 years, whenever. But by the end of the year, we're really looking to go for that 111,000, which is what we did because of you getting it started, you and Anna getting it started last year, and we're just keeping the love going.
That's right. So we're lucky to celebrate a healthy, happy boy, Team Cameron Gray this year. And thank you, everybody, for all your support.
And the
big
snakes.
ways, small ways. Yeah. No way is too small. And the snakes.
And
that's exactly right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we do have
we should have another snake party. That went well.
Yeah, the Cold-Blooded Bazaar here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, who thought a reptile could be cuddly? I did.
When they squeeze you, you have no choice but to cuddle with one wrapped around your torso.
Yeah, and we did that because, again, my grandson Cameron loves snakes, and so we had them at the party. And people like you.
People like me? What does that mean?
You going,
Scared
I'm not touching that snake. And the next thing I know, you've got like this, 8-foot cobra around your body.
No, it was longer than that, wasn't it?
Huge. Well,
it's not a cobra.
Oh, it wasn't a cobra. It was a python. big
No big deal.
difference. Yeah, but there's no poisonous snakes in the studio. But yeah, he will get to be 18 to 20 feet long. He's
Wow.
not quite there yet. He's about 8 feet long right now.
Okay.
Cuddly as a little
Long enough
bug.
for me. No, lots of kids were holding him. It was really fun.
It was. And if you all have needs that are our podcast listeners, shout us out. We'll shout you out on the podcast, especially if it has to do anything with wellness, awareness, women's health, men's health. I don't like to drop the men out, but
Here's our primary demographic.
Are women, because there's a lot of women coming in the studio.
Good.
And lots of new streamers, right? From all over the world.
That's fun.
Yeah. Did you read the emails
guys.
yet today?
I mean, yeah, what?
You've been busy.
Yeah.
You see the sweat dropping off of your
No,
her
gross.
neck? Yeah.
I'm not sweating right now. I'm clearly look bad enough to be. What's your point? Do we have a lot of emails?
Yes. I mean,
what's going on?
Like we've got, we had new signups from Belgium and Ireland. And
how do you know this?
Because I read the email. You haven't had a chance to check your email. And that is a rarity because usually you check the emails and I go, what? Yeah, she's checking her emails now. So she wants to double check she's fact checking my,
I am. I'm literally.
She doesn't
going,
believe
what?
me. No, it was funny. Carrie sent
Like these?
Yeah, no, not. Carrie sent an email that said, "Here's an interesting group. We had Belgium, Ireland, Stanford, North Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina.
What's Stanford?
That's a town in North Carolina.
That was Sanford.
Oh, Sanford. Sorry, Sanford. I meant to say.
And you're talking about new streamers to the platform.
New streamers, new Zoomers. The one specifically in Italy wanted to Zoom.
Cool.
And I think that's great. I mean, the Zoom is good because it's live and you get to talk to us and we get to talk back.
Well, it's a really good COVID pivot. I mean, that Zoom saved us, really.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
No kidding.
We remember those days. But if you're not familiar, Zoom is great. We offer 2 a day during the week and 1 every day on the weekends. You either log in to class live or you get the link after class and you can take it for 24 hours at Live. So that's really fun and easy to schedule in, which is the hardest part of the workout, we know.
Yeah, no kidding.
Making time for it.
Yeah. And then there's the real easy one, the streaming one, which is real easy. It's like that billions and billions. I'm going to go with billions.
Okay.
I'm going with billions
Gross
of hours.
over-exaggeration.
It really is a lot of hours for the last 12 years. We've been doing everything from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, 20 to 30 to an hour class, everything from beginner to intermediate to, advanced workouts.
Sure.
And you've got the whole thing on the streaming platform for $19 a month. I like it when I start to sound like an infomercial, don't you?
Oh, it's amazing. You just went there. But it's always good to revisit what it is we're doing and why we're doing it.
And why we get to do this podcast.
Why?
Because we get to talk to our people all over the place, right?
That is very cool.
And some of them are not even streaming and they could care less about the studio. But now and then it's nice to go back to our roots.
Yeah.
Our roots.
Your roots.
I mean, your roots. You've been with me for.
No, I'm pretty rooted.
You're
2012 was my first class.
Do you think you're going to stick with me?
We'll see.
Yeah. Jury's out today. So
heck yeah.
We are very hopeful. No, our relationship is doing great, right?
Yes.
Right?
It is. No, it is. You made that sound like we had something to talk about or you're going to make people question mark.
Oh, no.
You like the drama.
I just like to stir the pot.
I know.
You know I'm a pot stirrer.
I know you're a pot stirrer. It's super fun for all of us.
Especially your name is
Oh, I stir the soup and you stir the pot.
Nah, it's fun. Keep it interesting. Working on your edge, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's where we're different. I mean, you face it head on and I avoid confrontation. And so sometimes we have to deal with those things, even when we don't want to.
The bull in the china shop and then the lamb in the field. It's sort of like the lions lay down with the lambs. We're like world peace. You and I are like world peace.
Oh, wow. Huh. That's bold. We're like world peace. Do you want to
Well, if you had a relationship of, yes, they're like the lion and the lamb. There will be peace on earth when the lion lays down. You had to read your Bible.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
there we
We're
go.
back in the biblical area.
I knew we were kind of biblical on that one.
Yeah. There's a passage in the Bible that says,
of course,
which you would never have known as a Methodist.
That's
the
right.
white bread Methodist people, right? That go to church, they go to lunch, and they go, "Oh my God, did you go to church?
You are being so rude
fun."
to all our Methodist listeners, including me. But there's the pot stirring at its best. Like, here, let me show you an example of how I stir the pot. Ready? Go. Let me throw in religion.
Well, at least they didn't grow up like me. I mean, I was
elitist.
No, are you kidding? Wait, no, you were the elitist. I was in like the Baptist church, where most people think they handled snakes, but they did not. They did not handle snakes.
Well, if they did, it would make sense since you're a snake handler, cold-blooded and bizarre yourself.
Well,
where were you going with that? What are we even talking about? How we're like world peace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamb, all that. No, I was going with the fact that there's purpose in while we're here, and there's purpose in our relationship.
There better be if I have to
put up with this.
Be on screen.
This is
Fresh
our
off the
argument
floor.
in the car, on the car phone.
The car phone.
The car phone.
Remember those?
That's so 1994.
Big.
Oh my God. I had the box
I know.
in my car. And I thought it was really cool. I had that big old thing in my hand.
Very cool.
But yeah, Lee's like she's worked harder than me today. Okay. I'm just going to give it to you.
Thanks.
You've worked extraordinarily hard today. Meaning she had to rush in here and she had to throw on some makeup. Not even really. I mean, you had to like wipe your face
I really didn't get it.
You had to wipe your face down and hope you
no
didn't
one cares. I mean, but it's just, that's why.
But no, your point was
in the workout.
You're like, do I have to do the Zoom part of this thing?
I know. Hey, YouTubers. Of course I do.
Back in the day, we were just sitting in the dining room in our sweats with no makeup, eating, God knows, the COVID chips. The COVID
time of year. I've come off that, thankfully.
Yeah, that's right.
We should do a nighttime in our robes podcast again. Wouldn't that be fun for everyone?
I think we should.
Okay. Let's think. Ask our listeners, viewers, your relationship with your robe. Now, I will not go outside wearing a robe. I think that's super weird. I don't know why. I'm not judging anyone who does, but I am too afraid to go outside in my robe to pick up the paper for you on Sundays. But you could go out and water the plants.
Oh, I go
and
out on the golf
robe
course.
Covers you fully. So I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Everybody knows that under the robe you're naked, but under your clothes you
How
are
do they
too.
know you're naked? They might think you have a nice set
nightgown.
of pajamas under that robe. You're the only one that knows you're naked under the robe, and you think they've got X-ray vision.
It's so weird. I don't know. I can wear a bathing suit with barely any material and be in leggings all day, but there's something about a robe in public that I can't do.
I know. You won't even
Anybody
go.
else?
Yeah.
Let me know if this is I'm odd or if this is a team 50-50 camp.
I don't know. I'd like to know the robe is versus that, because I'll go anywhere in a robe. I might even go to the grocery store in the robe if I had to.
If you start doing that, I'm out.
That'd be Grey Garden straight up.
Whoop.
When I go in a robe in my fur, we're gonna know we're in trouble.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. There's some deep psychological thing there, though.
No, I don't think it's that complicated.
Yeah, you're just really prim and proper.
But no.
Yeah, but you are.
I borderline it.
You don't do in public. Now, the thing is not the thing y'all don't know about Lee that I know.
Oh, what?
Well,
don't tell any secret.
In public, she is appropriate, prim, proper, always cheerful, always says just the right thing.
You make me sound like a robot.
No, I make you sound like a kind, sweet human being, which is who you are. Fine. And you are that all the way to your core.
At home, behind closed doors, what am I?
You should see her. It's a totally different thing. You don't
know.
I'm not going to go into the details, but you can use your imagination. It is the opposite of all those things I just said.
Not.
Well, you're still kind.
Okay, that's example number 2 of stirring the pot.
Lee was you were in the dancing boots. We've talked about this on the pod. So we won't go after it again, but there are moves that you still like to pull out once or twice a month.
No, that's too much.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's called the living room dancing boot session. And it generally happens. It generally happens, when we're having a good time, having a glass of wine.
There is nothing wrong. There's the joie de vivre of dancing around when you feel like it, when the spirit moves you.
But don't you think those things you learned in high school, like my majorette, my baton twirling, your dancing boots thing, these are really good things to have in your under your belt.
Yes, I think rhythm is a good one.
Right.
Being able to dance and let loose.
But you learned a lot of things from being the queen of the dancing boots.
I was co-queen.
You were co-queen with Rebecca.
I was chief. Yeah, she was choreographer.
I was chief majorette. I think
we're destined. And everyone already knows that. Hey, they were bossy and in charge of the movement dance thing. Oh, okay.
Which segued into Hilliard Studio Method.
Makes total sense.
Which segued into our relationship.
Yep, that's why. Mm-hmm. When you said you were majorette,
you just
the
fell
chief,
for
I
me
was like, it's like that cartoon where my eyes popped out, my heart popped out of my chest. Like, oh, wow. Maybe we should take this romantic and be lesbians.
Yeah. That's okay, though. That's good. Do what you got to do. You went there. You went there. I didn't go there.
Well, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romance is good. Romance is important, don't you think?
Yes. I was about to say I'm ready for some.
Now we're down to it. I like that. You need a little romance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's little TLC.
Working too hard.
No, I don't think we're working too hard. It's just a lot, and it shifts and ebbs and flows, and a lot can feel like it gets packed on at once. And then I lose my shit and we start over.
And I do too. We take care of each other. And it's time that I think we always need to do that.
Yes.
We will do that today. We will make sure that we are taking care of each other.
Okay, good. Because I got to run in a minute and go to a cross country meet.
She's like, I know. We have literally, this day has been like one thing after another. Have you had food?
Yeah, bar.
Yeah, right.
Grab a protein bar.
Yeah, we'll slow this train down when it gets to be about 6:00 tonight, right?
5:30.
5:30?
Yep.
Yeah. That's our witching hour, a good time where either generally you're going to go rustle around in the kitchen, right?
I will rustle around in the kitchen.
Which is a good feeling.
Slop.
Yeah.
Tonight is grouper. We're going fish.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so when I get back from the cross-country meet, I would like the candles on, and I'd like to shower, but that's not going to happen. And I would like...
Ooh, we can make that happen.
1 tequila and a fish to eat.
1 tequila and a fish. And so we're going to
That sounds biblical.
No, it does. It does. It sounds like the loaves and the fishes.
Loaves and fishes.
We can do this. I can make this happen.
Okay.
I can make this happen. I even have the Mexican water to go with it, the ranch water.
Ranch water?
Yeah, with the big... Can we talk about our drink we have? I think it's a big deal.
Why?
Because it's the whole half of the lime. Our tequila and our ranch water.
Ranch water is like the name of a cocktail. You like to use.
What's a cocktail called ranch water?
It's like tequila and what's that called? Topo Chico.
That's literally what I'm talking about.
I thought you were calling the Topo Chico water ranch water, and then you added it to the tequila.
The ranch water, right?
Okay.
And
I
then
don't know.
Tequila's
I'm not a
water.
bartendress.
You drink it like it is. Though. But no, the key is to get that half of a lime, slice it in half. She taught me this one. Squeeze it in that little squeezer thing I have.
The juicer?
It just makes me so happy. And the whole half of the lime goes into your little glass, and you use one of those half glasses, right?
Short glass.
Short glass.
Highball?
It's a highball glass. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's mostly, it's like 3/4 tequila with 1/4 of ranch water.
That sounds like a lot. That's a big
Well, that's the way I make them. We sip on them. We don't like drink them in a gulp or two.
I did say one.
We sip on them. Yeah.
Refreshing.
Because the ice like melts.
Waters it down.
Yeah. And then about halfway through, the thing about tequila that I never liked until I got with you, and I don't know why. I mean, I didn't like it because when I was really young, of course, I got drunk on it in college on margaritas, and I couldn't bear the smell of it for 40 years. So I got over that, but you taught me how to drink it like this. The really good way.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And the good stuff too, not that stuff that you get, we don't drink it brown, we drink the white stuff.
Blanco.
Is that how they say it in Mexico?
I don't know. Anna's taking Spanish and she keeps asking me questions, and I keep saying, I don't know that language. I'm just working on English.
You're good at English.
I'm okay at it.
Well, you call me out.
I know.
What is it? I, me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Y'all have heard it on here before.
She goes, if you're going to have this public platform, Liz, if you're going on national TV, Liz, you can't say Liz and I. You have to say Liz and me, or me and
Well, it just depends if you're the subject or the object of the sentence.
Exactly. I know, but I try so hard. And now that you've taught
And
me.
you know the rules.
I knew the rule. I know the rules.
It just comes out.
Don't you think people mess it up all the time?
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's okay or the new way to say it.
Point. I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, I even hear it from like the real people on TV, like
And they're
newscasters.
wrong.
I know.
So when Phillips Wood comes back on this podcast in a few weeks, we're going to discuss it with him. He's a grammar.
Yeah, y'all are both.
Grammar file.
Y'all are both the same way on that. And
He's
I am
better
too.
than I am.
Well, that remains to be seen. We're gonna have a grammar off between the two of you all. We're gonna have like a set of questions, and I'm gonna go, and we're gonna see who wins.
That'll be fun.
First. It will be fun. I will be finally in charge of a game.
That's true, because I'm the gamer.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yes.
Okay, we could do a spelling bee, you against me.
That's really cruel and unusual punishment because I can't spell, and
No.
that's not fair.
I mean, you don't need to. Everything autocorrects. It's fine.
You know
You've
what I
gotten
think?
this far. I think you're good.
I think the smartest people in the world can't spell.
I think you're probably
I've
right.
decided that it's got to be the truth.
I think there's some
I've
truth
gotta
to
find
that.
something. Yeah, I mean, who's got time for like?
I mean, maybe that's not
I know
the
E before I.
smartest people
And
in the
I before
world
E.
don't know how to spell. Maybe it's the most savvy and successful people don't know how to spell.
I got the basics down.
Right.
You know.
You figured it out.
Plus, on the phones, I've got these fat fingers. You know, I can't show my fingers. I hadn't had them anyway.
They look bad. Mine do too.
We do. We sat
Rough.
down to podcast. And we went. We're never gonna get our nails done, right?
But I'd rather be in a manicure.
That's right.
Sad.
Let's take the podcast to the manicurist.
Nope.
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 And nope. We couldn't relax getting our toes done.
That's right. No one wants to hear us. It's kind of like when someone's on the phone at the grocery store checkout line or at the nail salon and you're like, please be quiet.
Can we make a public announcement about that?
Sure.
Really and truly, if you are in a public place and you think your phone call is more important than everyone else's peace and quiet around you, please reconsider that. Because all of us sitting in the nail salon really don't want to know what you're having for dinner with Henry. It doesn't matter to us. We don't care. And furthermore, we can only hear your side of the conversation, which is so annoying because we're going, what is Henry saying to that? I know what I would say.
That's funny you get engaged.
And I get totally engaged and it drives me crazy. Or you and I were just in the airport the other day and somebody was on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
We've just landed and she's like
Yelling.
screaming at the top of her voice. And she's like 8 rows back and we can hear precisely what she's saying. But we can't hear what Tommy says on the other side.
Poor Tommy.
Drives me batty.
Well, and generally people get much louder. I don't know when they're on the phone talking to someone.
Yeah.
I've heard you do that.
You have heard me do that. Well,
like, I hope you can hear
I'm
me.
yelling down this. I'm yelling into this thing. Yeah, I know.
It's okay. We're not all.
I'm from Concord.
Perfect.
I've got some issues, right? I love Concord. From there.
Yeah, but what else?
Spiderettes.
What else are your issues?
Oh, by the way, I bought a T-shirt. My daughter and I and granddaughter went out Sunday afternoon for her birthday celebration.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we took her to a bar. It was great. And we
As one
ended
would.
up in a place. I can't remember the name of the store. I would shout them out. And it's in Noda. I found a Concord JC T-shirt from 1970 when I was in high school, which I immediately bought for whatever. I didn't care what it cost, but it was only like $20.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wore it to the studio and you went, oh, by the way, we're filming today. And I'm a Concord JC sweat T-shirt.
But the funny part was, okay, explain what that is.
Oh, the JCs. Well, they're an organization that they do. I don't know what they did in Concord. They did things like, I know what they did when I was a basketball player, a Spiderette, as they would say, a Concord Spiderette. They worked the concession stands. And so they were always the people. The JCs are just do-gooders of Concord. The JCs are...
Is it like a club, like Rotary?
Yes,
or are they members
I think.
at the school?
I don't
mean,
know.
It's a community service.
I literally don't know what they are.
Okay.
But I do know that they were all about service and they were all really good guys. They were all guys. And they were at all the games. They took the tickets. They did all the things, you know, that you do at the high school.
I want JCs.
Yeah.
I'm tired of working games.
Yes. It's the same thing. You always say you got to work the Catholic games.
I've done my 2. I'm out.
I'm like, why don't you have don't
you wanna
we have a
watch the
Lions
game?
Club in Charlotte or
I don't know.
they don't have JC's
Probably.
in Charlotte JC's, whatever that
And
means.
it said that. It said Concord JC's. It was bright yellow,
yeah.
and you
Black.
rolled up the sleeves because you
Bright yellow and
normally you would cut the sleeves off with scissors, but you didn't have time because
Yeah,
you were
you know
rushing.
why.
You were rushing.
And this is going to sound like I'm like rich, but anyway, I have a housekeeper. She brought some helper in with her on the day that she was coming to my house. And I was I was getting ready to cut my t-shirt, you know, so that it does what it does when I wear t-shirts. I never wear the sleeves. I always cut them off. And they walked in on me in the bathroom. And I just gotten out of the shower.
Woo.
I'm like,
That's awkward.
Out. You need, yeah. So I think they understood me quite clearly. Yeah.
You gave them a get out
Get
sign.
on back. But then I got so flustered, I didn't cut the sleeves off. I just threw on the
Aw.
t-shirt and went to the studio.
How sad for you.
It's tough around here. Yeah.
Well, it's good you have someone who cleans the house because I couldn't do it. And the way you toss popcorn around on the floor is just a special gift.
We both have special gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, definitely that. I actually do love to clean the house when I have time.
Yeah.
It's very therapeutic.
Well, it's very nice that somebody comes in once
Yes.
a week and really gets it done.
Yeah, it gets the grit done.
I know.
The showers
Being
and all
organized and clean really sets the
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah. But like I've said before, one of my favorite things to do is clean the bathroom. When I'm like freaking out about something, I just like to get in the bathroom and scrub stuff. It just makes you feel it's satisfying, as they say. Satisfying.
There you go.
We're going to land this plane because you've got to pick up at carpool. And
About that time.
I have no
baby.
idea how long we've been going, you know? Okay.
22.
Would we say me and you have been going for 27 minutes?
Whoa. You and I.
You and I.
Okay.
I know that. I have been going, you always substitute.
Yes. Like you take the other person out.
Right.
Say the sentence and you go, oh, it wouldn't be me have been going for 27 minutes.
Right.
I have been going.
Right.
And then you put the other person name or pronoun first.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's I, then you would do you and I.
Are you ready to change your pronoun yet?
No, I've always been a she.
Me too.
I'm still
I just,
a she, her.
I just like to hear
You
that.
thought I was going to change it to
No.
like him, her, them?
No, God, no. I just wondered. You know.
I mean, it's fine either way, but
Yeah.
I'm not having a gender
You're not having a identity crisis.
quandary.
No. No, I don't think you are either.
It's just a gender relationship.
Yeah. Same gender.
That's
Start
it.
calling it that. Same gender. Sex sounds like an active verb. We should call it same gender.
Well, because I think that's the part that freaks everybody out about same
Then
gender
you say
relationships
sex and they
sexuality.
go, oh, sex.
So
That's all they
instead
think
of
about.
just, thinking about us loving each other, it has to go.
Right.
the other way.
And can we make that other request besides the
What's
people
that?
that are on the loud phone calls?
Just some public service announcements
Public
today
service
about what
announcements.
ticks us off.
Right. So same sex, same gender relationships. You can see it in people's eyes when it dawns on them that we're together and they're like, what kind of sex did they have? Can't you see it? Can't you see it?
I mean, I
And
try
people
not
always
to
go to
there.
sex. I mean, it's not like I look at a man and a woman and I don't go, well, sometimes I do wonder what kind of sex they're having. You know, you look at some of these couples, you do wonder.
I should have landed the plane 30 seconds ago. Because now
but we're just
going
getting to the good
into
thing.
your creative curiosity fantasies.
Yeah, but the point being is respect whoever is with whom. Look how well I did with that.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, I get a check mark on that.
A+.
Whoever is with whom and whatever gender they are in a relationship, try to let at least the second thought be about sex. Maybe it's really about love.
Maybe.
I'm
going to leave that one over there for you to mess with.
Well, it is for us.
That's right.
Or for you, it's probably about the sex, isn't it?
Definitely. Remember, I said I wanted some romance. Oh, Lordy.
We have definitely gone there and regressed. So I think that means we will land the plane, wreck the car,
No.
stop the bike.
Why do we have to wreck?
I don't know. I just thought it would
that's
be
not
fun.
a regular term.
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
Train the crash the train.
No. Why doesn't anybody think there's no crashing?
I know. I'm just
That's a bad omen.
coming up with. We're not crashing.
You
No.
land, you stop,
You stop.
pump the brakes.
You pump the brakes.
There we go. Let's pump the brakes, Hilliard. Okay, so what did we learn today? If you'd like to open a studio,
Right.
give Liz a call, come to class. You have 3 ways to work out with us. It is the month of giving and breast cancer awareness. Get your mammograms. What
Once a
else did
year
we
if you're over
learn?
40, but talk to your doctor.
Yes.
What else did we learn?
We learned that you were Concord Spiderette. I was the chief.
Yeah, I was a chief.
That made us fall in love with each
Exactly. That's
other.
the only reason we like each other.
Yes. Did we cover anything
Oh,
else?
the JCs.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we are looking for a few good JCs to work the concession stands at the high schools, particularly Charlotte Catholic, because the women and the men that are parents there would really like to sit and watch the games. We're just saying it's a possibility. If you know of a group that would like to do that, please contact us at HilliardStudioMethod.com.
No. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'm gonna save you all.
I do very little.
I'm sorry. You
So
want to see your
that's-
son play football.
Well, I technically am because the JV
Whatever.
does the varsity does JV. Just
You
so
work
that
hard as a
purpose.
parent anyway. You need to get
I'm happy to
sit.
support my school and my children. End of
Me too.
discussion.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
'Cause you're
And just
always
wait
at
till
those
I march
games.
those JCs in there and y'all gonna be going, yes.
There's probably like a law against JCs.
Oh,
but
there's
who
no
knows?
laws against JCs. They're the finest people on the planet. Just ask the people
The
in Concord.
finest people on the planet. I kind of want to do a Google.
You want to do a Google? She's going to
Yeah.
Google JCs before we get off this podcast. And she's going to learn something really special about them. Like how
United States Junior Chamber, also known as the JCs, is a
Yes.
leadership training service organization and civic organization for people between the ages of 18 and 40.
like I said, the greatest people on the planet.
Areas of emphasis are business development, management skills, individual training, community service, and international connections. The U.S. Junior Chamber is a not-for-profit corp org as described under IRS Code 501c4.
Bam.
That's what we learned
JCs,
today.
call us up. If you're not on Instagram, call us on the telephone. We want you to talk
Her
to us.
1980s cell phone pack, car phone.
Yeah. 704-236-3377. That is the studio phone. We will talk to you. JC's. We're on. We got
DM me for Liz's personal number. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.